What a wonderful day. Well, in here. Sorry about the weather. It's my enormous pleasure, distinguished guests, graduands, friends, families and supporters, to formally open your graduation ceremony today. Graduands, this is very much your day. It's a day to celebrate your achievements, to reflect on an important phase of your personal journey that's coming to an end, but to look forward to what lies ahead. Graduation ceremonies are always the high point of the academic year, as we bring together your friends and families and supporters with the whole of the university to celebrate your success. And as we celebrate, I think it's important that we all recognise the unique set of challenges that you've had to deal with in the past few years. We know how hard you've worked to get here today, and you should all be incredibly proud of what you've achieved. And we are all incredibly proud of each and every one of you. Today marks the culmination of that amazing journey and the start of something new and even more exciting. As each of you crosses the stage and becomes a graduate of the university, I hope you'll feel proud of us, because we are, as I say, deeply proud of you, our graduates. Over the course of this week's ceremonies, these 2 days, we'll celebrate graduates aged 19 to 75 from 78 countries across the world. Now, the university is deeply proud of our diversity of nations, nationalities and backgrounds that make up our institution, and long may that remain so. Now, graduates, while you are undoubtedly the stars of the show, we have with us today some incredibly important people. So on behalf of the entire university, I would like to thank your friends, your families and supporters who have been with you on this journey in so many ways. We also have on the stage and in the auditorium, behind the scenes, some of the extraordinarily talented and dedicated members of professional staff and academic staff of the university who've played such an important role in helping you get to this point. So I'd like to take this moment to allow you the opportunity to show your gratitude to your families and supporters and to the staff of the university. So can I just ask you just to stand, put the bags down and the phones, just our graduands, if you would stand. Thank you. So you're Brighton graduands, there's a big cheer in you, I know. So let's hear you show your appreciation of your families, supporters and the staff of the university. Okay, so you may be small in number, but I know you're mighty in voice. So, should we give that one more go? You can whoop and cheer, that's allowed. Okay, one more go. Let's do this. Brilliant, well done. Please sit down. You filled the auditorium. Graduands, today marks a really significant personal milestone for each and every one of you. So as you celebrate with your friends and families, I also ask you to reflect on the fact that none of us ever truly stops learning. I hope you'll carry with you all the experience you've gained with us as you continue your career, wherever life takes you. And tell us about where life takes you. Our graduates are amazing and all over the world, and we want to hear your stories. Today marks, as I say, not an end. Today marks a beginning, not an end, as you begin to shape the future, because the future is yours. You'll do so as members of the university alumni community. This is a network that provides you with a lifelong link to your fellow graduates and previous graduates of the university. There's now over 190,000 fellow alumni around the world, many of whom reach across to provide connections, advice, support. It's an incredibly valuable network and community. Now, the alumni team are here today, so please call on them. They're in the Hewitson Hall, and you've got details in the bag that you've been provided with. Wear your alumni pin with pride. Give them permission to keep in touch with you so that you can tell us about your amazing journey. Now, in the time that you've studied with us, so much has changed in our world. And the role and value of universities are currently being questioned and challenged like never before in this country. Our response is clear. Just look at the world-changing impact of our research, our overwhelming positive economic and social impact, the critical role we play in creating the professionals, the innovators, and the leaders of the future. That's all of you. Graduates, you are the best possible response to any cynicism about the power and value of higher education to change society. And in a world of challenges and uncertainties, we must recognise that there are equally boundless possibilities and opportunities that lie ahead. The ability to combine knowledge with practical skills, alongside personal qualities such as resilience, adaptability, creativity, have never been more crucial. The university will continue to play its part, ensuring that our research, our knowledge exchange, our community engagement, our partnerships, our teaching come together to allow our students to develop the practical wisdom they need to thrive. Graduates, yours is the future. Use what you have learnt and make a positive difference and help to inspire those around you. In doing so, I would urge you to do 3 things. Keep on learning. Learning is a lifelong journey. Keep believing in yourselves because we passionately believe in all of you. And above all, stay curious and allow curiosity to open doors to new knowledge and to new opportunities. Finally, I want to thank you for making the University of Brighton your university. You will always be part of us. You are part of our alumni network. You have all made a mark and contributed in your time at the university. You have built memories and friendships which will last a lifetime. Carry those memories with you as you make your own unique mark on our world. So from all of us at the university, congratulations and thank you. Now, we're about to begin the presentation of awards, and I know you're vibrant, creative, challenging University of Brighton graduates, but just for one last time, there's just a few instructions I'd really welcome you following, please. So you'll have seen we've seated you in a particular order, and it would be, I would ask if you could please stay in that order, because otherwise it goes horribly wrong round the back. You will also have noticed that when behind me there is a big screen. So at the moment when you cross the stage, that will be full of you and not me, and that's a brilliant thing. So enjoy your moment. This is all being captured in film, so you'll be able to show it to your friends in the future, colleagues and friends who haven't been able to be here today. So enjoy your moment. And as you see, graduates are now being ushered into position to get ready. As your graduates, this is for friends, families and supporters, you play an incredibly important part in this. This is a joyous celebration of your amazing graduate. So as your graduate crosses the stage, please feel free to whoop, to cheer, to celebrate within the bounds of law and common decency, obviously. But please feel free to express yourself You know what they've gone through to get to this point. Now's the time to celebrate. Okay, without further ado, I will now invite Dr. Imran Rafiq, the Dean of the School of Architecture, Technology and Engineering, to announce the awards for the school.
So, Vice Chancellor, I present to you the School of Architecture, Technology and Engineering, degree of Master of Architecture, May Yellow. Degree of Master of Arts, Architectural and Urban Design, Alina Khan. Solin Nouri. Also awarded the Experimental Design Practices Prize, Matthews Reed. Yishin Tan. Sustainable Design, Lucy Dixon. Dinu Saga. Degree of Master of Science, Civil Engineering, Dimitrios Konstantinidis. Joel Thomas. Abdul Majid Yasad. Construction Management, Riza Raseki. Data Analytics, Ambreen Baig. Seth Luis Europa. Olubakimi Ken Abraham. Rabia Nasim. Triumph ODS. Malcolm Roberts. Mohammed Samir Mahmood Al Said. Project Management for Construction, Wasim Abbasi. Hilda Bastida. Farshid Kashkai, sorry. Tamim Nabizada. Mohammad Mehdi Nasiri. User Experience Design, Jesu Feranmi Amau. Neil Ashish Amin. Giridharan Arvindan. Surbhi Arora. Julian Charles Lawrence de la Miller. Varun Dev. Vedanshi Dixit. Sarah Haddad. Orakaran Hanan Paning Pong. Alina Zainab Kainak. Sagar Bharadwaj Kikiri Ramumure.
Thank you.
Kachiao Liang. Abhinav Mahesh. Naim Malhoot. Taif Mugaji Williams. Mahjabin Mujib. Girisuta Nag. Gokal Sevan. Saran Natharanjan Balakrishnan. Shailaja Prasad. Nakshatra Rajgopal. Saurabh. Shubhankar Siddharthan, sorry. Vishnavi Singh. Alice Umeji. America Villa Garcia. Emily Waldock. Postgraduate Diploma, Management Practice and Law in Architecture, Alexander Rumeri. Degree of Master of Engineering, Civil Engineering, Thomas Fandon. Elia Rabiero. Mechanical Engineering, Joseph Banob. Namdeep Basra. Saffron Lohman. Degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honors, Architecture, Etienne Grossingham. Dinah Dinkina. Jensu Gidik. Alexander Zender. Victor Uku. Kane McCartney. Degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honors, Aeronautical Engineering, Jess Frimpong. Campbell Marlowe Eastwood. Civil Engineering, Fahad Mohammad Ahmad Al-Faraji. Atyan Pavanandam. Floyd Gomez. Kikachuko Kihodu. Raj Thapa. Civil with Environmental Engineering, Abdulaziz Al-Ajmi. Khalid Al-Ajmi. Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Isaac Adams. Abuzar Haji. Electronic and Computer Engineering, Alexander Hughes. Michael Rogers. Mechanical Engineering, Khadija Mela. Arshad Miandad Muhammad Hanifa. Ajibola Oyebola. Degree of Bachelor of Science with Honors, Aeronautical Engineering, Shavez Amer. Muhammad Ali Jaffer. Malila Jahan Tutene. Computer Science, Kevin Musoni. Digital Games Development, Alex Zaleski. Electronic Engineering, Augustine Jose. Mathematics, Alice Bushfield. Tahmid Chaudhry. Thomas Holloway. Kiri Ingle. Product Design, Sophie Hoare. Diploma of Higher Education, Computing, Benedict Francis. Okay. Noor Abu Naila. Certificate of Higher Education, Automotive Engineering, Oluwase Obisina, Senior. Civil Engineering, Uzaifa Usman. Computing, Sabrina Ayres. Luke Burgess. Design Engineering, Jack Wyatt. Now, research degrees, degree of Doctor of, Doctor of Engineering in recognition of a program of work entitled Combustion Efficiency and Inlet Dynamics in a Recuperated Split Cycle Expander, Simon Harvey. Hi. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a program of work entitled Reducing the Cognitive Demand Placed on the Driver for the In-Vehicle Information System, Madeline Connor. In recognition of a program of work entitled Injection of Cryogenic Fluids into Supercritical Environments and Their Numerical Simulation, Jaya Vignesh Madana Gopal. Yeah. This concludes the presentations for the School of Architecture, Technology and Engineering.
Fantastic. Thank you, Imran. We now move to the presentation of our honorary graduate. Our honorary graduate is the highest honour that we can give as a university. And we do this carefully and thoughtfully and with a great deal of advice. So I'd like to invite Dr. Damon Taylor, Principal Lecturer in the School of Architecture, Technology and Engineering, to present Michelle Gunghan, our honorary graduate. Michelle, I'll get you to come and stand here.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, Graduands and graduates, families and friends, it is my honour to introduce Michelle O'Gundahan. When the university considers awarding honorary degrees, it seeks individuals who have not only pushed the boundaries of their field for the benefit of society, but who also reflect the values that are important to us at Brighton: creativity, sustainability, partnership and inclusivity. Today, we seek to honour such an individual. Michelle does not simply reflect those University of Brighton values, she embodies them. An accomplished creative consultant, writer, TV presenter, she is renowned for her expertise in interior design. And throughout a career stretching over 30 years, she has consistently used the platforms available to her to make her chosen field fairer, more inclusive, and more just. For Michelle, good design is a means, not an end. A way of achieving better, healthier, happier, and more sustainable lives, and accessible ways of being for everyone. Born in Manchester to a Nigerian father and a British mother, Michelle grew up in London and studied architecture at the Bartlett School of Architecture, graduating in 1989 with a bachelor's degree before returning to gain a postgraduate diploma in architecture 4 years later. Michelle began her publishing career as part of the launch team of Tate Art magazine before spending her formative years at Blueprint magazine, where her reputation grew. That led her to being headhunted to join Elle Decoration, where she became editor-in-chief in 2004. During her 13-year tenure at the helm, Michelle helped to successfully grow the magazine and diversified the decoration brand, and led the magazine through a period of record circulation, revenue, and creative recognition. During this time, Elle Decoration was awarded Consumer Lifestyle Magazine of the Year on several occasions, while Michelle picked up both Lifestyle and Consumer Editor of the Year awards. Michelle stepped down as editor-in-chief in 2017 to focus on her creative consultancy, MO Studio, shuttling between bases in Los Angeles and London while maintaining a connection to Elle Decoration as its editor-in-large. The fact that Michelle now calls Brighton home after such a dynamic and exciting career journey is testament to the many attractions of our wonderful city. She has moved her studio to the area and continues to find inspiration within the incredible creative community that exists here in Brighton and of which we are proud to be part of. In recent years, Michelle has become one of the most recognisable and in-demand voices and faces of British interior design, bringing her mission and vision into millions of homes every week. She's currently the lead presenter of BBC Two's Interior Design Masters, filmed on location here in Brighton, and a co-presenter of Kevin MacLeod's Grand Design's House of the Year on Channel 4. She has also presented Inside Out Homes and joined the Great Interior Design Challenge as a guest judge. In her best-selling book, Happy Inside, How to Harness the Power of Home for Health and Happiness, Michelle shares her philosophy on the relationship between homes and human well-being. Described as an interior guru by the Sunday Times, Michelle journeys the world of interior design with her readers as she highlights how homeowners can summon positive energy by combining different elements of design in their homes. Michelle's work to enhance diversity and inclusion in her field have been instrumental in building a fairer and more representative UK design industry. In 2009, she was made an ambassador of diversity in public appointments by the Government Equality Office, serving till 2011. As an activist, she started the Equal Rights for Design campaign, which aimed to change the UK's copyright laws to protect designers from the growing market for fake products. With the support of some of the biggest names in UK design, she did just that. Within 12 months of launching her campaign, the issue had been debated in both houses of Parliament, and the law changed to ban knockoff designer goods. For Michelle, as ever, this was about fairness and justice, ensuring creativity is rewarded, valued, and protected. Michelle has appeared multiple times in the Power List, an annual publication of the UK's 100 most influential black people. There have been very few areas, if at all, within the design industry in the UK, which are yet to feel Michelle's influence and impact. She served as a trustee of the Victoria and Albert Museum from 2008 to 2015, and currently is a trustee of the Design Museum, appointed in 2021. Today, Michelle Agundahin her focus remains on designing sustainable spaces that inspire happiness and well-being. Her ongoing mission is to spread awareness that our environment is as fundamental to our well-being as nutrition and exercise. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduands and graduates, families and friends, in recognition of Michelle Agundahin's major contribution as a thought leader on interiors, well-being, design and style, it is my honour to present Michelle Agundahin for the honorary degree of Doctor of Arts of the University of Brighton.
And then you're going to give it back to me. And I'll put it on your face. Brilliant. Wonderful. Michelle, I ask you to address our audience.
I must just say two things before I start. That one, I was almost moved to tears watching you cross the stage. I can feel the passion and the power and the work that went into achieving what you've done today. So I need to say you are extraordinary. And also, thank you, goodness, for that introduction. Some of those things I feel I'd actually forgotten. So how nice to be reminded. Chair, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, graduands, and friends. I pondered long and hard on what I could say to you today. As you set off on your varied professional journeys, I wondered, what would you want to hear? Maybe something about my life, maybe a few anecdotes, the ups and downs and varied twists and turns of my life, professional and personal. And as fascinating as that no doubt would be, I considered that in fact this opportunity to talk to you was about honouring you and should be a lot less about me. What could I say that might help you to continue to navigate life as it is in what is also increasingly choppy waters? I remembered then a piece that I'd written for Elle Decoration some 15 years ago. I'd called it My Rules for Life. And it was prompted by all the many people that I had interviewed in my time both as an editor and a journalist. What was clear to me from those interviews is that there is rarely a clear and unobstructed path through life. Not one person I met who had achieved anything of note had a straight run through to their goal. And some hadn't even fully worked out what their goal was when they started. This was certainly the case for me. And yet, productivity gurus and career coaches love to say things like set a goal and know where you're headed and determine your strategy. But what if you don't know where you're headed? I can tell you that I have never made a 5-year plan. I've never known what's going to come next. And I absolutely never thought that I'd either be stood up here today or appearing on TV. And yet here I am. And yet if you looked backwards over my career trajectory, you'd probably think that I couldn't have planned it better. It makes complete sense in retrospect. But in each pivotal moment, none of it was planned to the nth degree. And I really want you to understand that. So how did I do it? I'm going to tell you. I put one foot after the other in small steps at a time. And the way appeared because I lived the learnings that I'm about to share with you. Some of these were given to me by others. Some of them have come from observation, but most of them are from my own experience. These are the things that I believe collectively make the way to a path of great reward, however you want to define that, versus the way to a life of just survival. So here we go. I shall adjust my hat first. To do anything well, you must first care passionately and be enthusiastic. I want you to be hungry and stay hungry. Be proactive. Do more than your job description. In fact, create your own job, even, in fact, especially if you are an employee. Understand that receiving criticism is the quickest way to improve, and that sometimes being fired or not getting what you want is absolutely the best thing that could ever happen to you. Be a team player. Play for win-win scenarios. Give credit where credit is due. We is always stronger than I. But if something goes wrong, stand up and be counted and take responsibility. Love your life outside work. It is the only way to stay sane, and this becomes more important the higher up you go. Know your physical limits, but never stop dreaming, and never mock another person's dreams. Your mind is your most powerful ally. Do not pollute it with negativity, internally or externally. Keep away from toxic people. You owe them nothing. Remember that change is inevitable, but progress is not. For that, you have to take considered action. But if you believe you can do something, you've already done the hard part. What you train yourself to do regularly matters so much more than what you do once in a while. Practice makes permanent. Be aware of your habits. Be curious. Stay curious. Rules are overrated, but respect is everything. Don't ask permission to succeed, just get on with it. And if something hasn't been done before, that does not mean that it is not possible. But be prepared to work hard over and above expectations. However, no one ever writes, "I wish I'd spent more time at the office," on their tombstone. Never cheat, don't gossip, have a moral code, hold on to your integrity and ethics at all costs, and enjoy the ride. The aim, when you reach those pearly gates, is to screech to a halt, going, "Wow, what a ride." Not, "Oops, I think I forgot something." To finish, though, I have one last learning, something that I heard much more recently, and it was a real game changer for me. I heard it from an American sports coach called Cara Lawson, and it was something along the lines of this. We think life will get easier, and we wait for life to get easier. Once I've graduated, once I've had my first interview, once I've got my first pay rise, or met someone special, or had my first child, or bought the house, we keep thinking it will get easier, and on and on. After we've jumped whatever the next hurdle that we perceive to be, we think life will get easier. I'm sorry to burst that bubble, but it doesn't. Life does not get easier. That's not how it works. It will always throw you curveballs and challenges. But you know what? What happens is that you handle hard stuff better. This is a profound mental shift. Life doesn't get easier, but you learn to handle the hard stuff better. Because if you pay attention to all the things that I mentioned, you will create a life of meaningful pursuit. This means it's never going to get any easier, but in that same moment, you will become someone who is not waiting for life to happen or constantly looking across the tracks thinking, how come it's so easy for them? It isn't. You must become someone who can handle the hard stuff better. So if you forget everything else that I've shared, please try to internalize this. The bottom line is that we can only ever gain mastery over ourselves, but the ripple effect of that could be enormous. And so again, Chair, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, graduands, and friends, thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today. I cannot tell you what an enormous honour it has been.
Absolutely brilliant. Wow. That's the advice you need. Thank you, Michelle, for your wisdom, but also for your extraordinary leadership as a woman in a world where that's not always been the case. And diversity really matters to our institution. So thank you. What an inspiration. Now, we come to the next half of the ceremony, and I'd like to invite Dr. Angela Glynn, the Dean of the School of Sports and Health Sciences, to announce the awards for the partner colleges and the School of Education. Dr. Glynn.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. I can hear the footsteps coming. I present the awards for East Sussex College Group, degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Visual Communication Illustration, Katie Johnson. Foundation degree in Science, Person-Centred Counselling, Hayley Donovan. Bianca Hendricks Spendlove. Certificate of Higher Education, Visual Communication Illustration, Christopher Bumber. School of Education, degree of Master of Research, Education, Malini Kalimoto G1. Degree of Master of Arts, Education, Nicholas Huxley. Teresa Nimmo. Mandana Portamasby. Juliet Searle. Oliver Young. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Primary 5 to 11 years, Habiba Ahmed. Sabanur Rahman. Professional Education Studies, Amber Barker. Claire Brockhurst. Olive Howard-Thomas. Cara Kirkwood. Diane Northard. Diane Phillips Buswell. Anna Seath. Professional Graduate Certificate in Education, Further Education and Training, Daniel Morris. Elise Baden. Daniela Fikri. Isabella Holmwood. Primary 5 to 11 years, Robin Hales. Stevie Kasparis. Karina Melendez-Lopez. Secondary Mathematics, Benedict Amoako. Degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Early Childhood Education and Care, Vivina Liu. Secondary Modern Foreign Languages, Jessica Omosia Maganya. Education, Katie Law. Primary Education, 3 to 7 years, Anya Staker. Ellie Sullivan. Primary Education, 5 to 11 years, Holly Cleveland. Josephine Crofts. Katie Pugh. Katie Wone. Jessica Young. Primary Mathematics Education, Harvey Latter. Nasha Sakuringwa. Secondary Mathematics Education, Heather Clark. Working with children and young people, Nicola Victoria Gibbs. Laura Johnson. Kirsty MacDonald. Diploma of Higher Education, Early Childhood Education and Care, Rebecca Randall. Emma Schroeder. Secondary Mathematics Education, Herbie James. The Learning and Teaching Hub, Postgraduate Certificate, Academic Practice, Russell Abeloth. Richard Arcalair. Ruth Casserly. And Gersey Fitchett. Daniel Hawthorne. Julian Riano Cruz. Joseph Shamsaldin. School of Architecture, Technology and Engineering, degree of Master of Science, Data Analytics, Roshan Deepak Kachwal. Lotana Obifuna. Project Management for Construction, Abdullahi Abdurrahman. Automotive Engineering, Siriman Batalapalli. That concludes the presentations for this ceremony.
Wow, you are all amazing. It's now my duty to close the ceremony. And in doing so, I'd like to draw on the inspiring words of our honorary grad, but also of the late, great Professor Sir Stephen Hawking. Sir Stephen suggested that we remember to look up at the stars and not down at our feet, to try and make sense of what you see and wonder what makes the universe exist, to be curious. And however difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and something you can succeed at. Now, I know as Brighton graduates, as brilliant Brighton graduates, that's absolutely your ability. It's sound advice as you embark on the next stage of your exciting journey. Keep telling us about your journey. You inspire the next generation. So on behalf of all of us, I congratulate you on your achievements. And I'd like to invite you to a celebratory drink. Is it a bit early? In the alumni guest hall, in the Hewitson Hall, immediately behind the auditorium. Join with your family and friends and the staff of the university to celebrate you. Now, before we do that, I will have one last instruction, please. May I ask that you stand while the platform party exits the hall to the work of another amazing, brilliant Brighton graduate, which I think you might recognise. Please stand.